Well, hey, you guys, this is Beth. I know so many of you are tuning in and y'all are hopping on. And here's what I wish. I really wish that I was sitting down with you and we were having a cup of coffee. Or for those of you that are not coffee people, maybe we were having hot tea. I'm not a tea person, but I wish that I was with you in person. That is my favorite way to share the Mary Kay opportunity. But since I know we're spread out all over the country and some of you are hopping on live, some of you are watching this later, I first of all just have to thank you for the gift of your time. And y'all, I get it. I mean, a lot of you are driving down the road right now. Do not watch, just listen. Some of you are doing 50 million things at one time. And so here's my prayer. I would love for you to give yourself, when and where possible, the gift of the next few minutes. I promise to be cognizant of your time, of uninterrupted, like just lean in with an open mind and an open heart. Because here's the deal. I realize that most of you did not roll out of bed this morning and think, hip hip hooray, it's Mary Kay Day. I'm the next consultant. Most of you are on here watching or listening to help your consultant, and she maybe offered you something for free. And that is great because at the end of this conversation, you're going to know a little bit more about Mary Kay, and you're going to just know what are next steps. If you're a happy customer and you feel like you love this company more and you get it, why in the world is your consultant so excited? Fabulous. And you can try a bunch of new fall products and that would help her and bless her. Amazing. But by the same token, you might finish this conversation and think, gosh, I honestly had no idea the type of company Mary Kay was or what it had to offer. So that's why I encourage you to listen with an open mind and open heart. Okay, so this is a fun way for you as consultants. This is a great part of your education as well, for you to share a little bit more about the business side of Mary Kay at your appointments. And your consultant is going to be practicing on two things. She's going to be practicing on how do I share this product. So hopefully she has shared that with you and you've done a facial or a party or a class or mascara makeovers or beautiful makeovers or something for fun. If not, make sure, and even if you're away from her, she could pop you a goodie bag in the mail and send you some fun mail and you could try it. So she's practicing on how do I share these products with people, and then how do I share this business with people. And at this time of year, I think one of the most fun ways to do that is with chocolate. Okay. So this is another reason I wish we were together in person, because if so, I would give you this chocolate. But since not, let's kind of walk through this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this candy to kind of give you a little bit about my story and give you a little bit of facts about Mary Kay, the company. All right. So we're going to blitz through this. It'll take 15 minutes. I'll give you a password at the end, and then we'll be great. All right. So first of all, let's talk about lifesavers. All right. This product in Mary Kay, let's be clear, is a lifesaver for your face. Now, when I started Mary Kay, it was 17 years ago. That is so hard to believe to me. I don't look 17, right? No. And y'all, this is no kidding. When we dropped off our kiddo at college, he's a senior now, so this was 3 years ago. I had numerous people say, oh my gosh, is this your sister? And I was like, thank you, Mary Kay. This product is a lifesaver for your face. And a lot of people start a Mary Kay business. I started my Mary Kay business because I wanted my products at a discount. And we as consultants receive our products at 50% off. I need you to know that from the very beginning. 50% off. So imagine in the morning, you're washing your face, you're using your moisturizer, and you think, oh, I need some more mascara. And you run down in your bra and panties and you grab it off your shelf, and you get to purchase products from you at 50% off. This is a huge, big deal. It's also a lifesaver when it comes to your gift giving. And y'all, we're going into one of the largest gift giving seasons of the year. I want you to think about your budget as a whole. And if you could whack that in half, for everybody getting married, having a baby, birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, Mother's Day, if you were doing all of that from your own business and saving half, that is significant. So when I first had a facial 17 years ago, you guys, skincare and glamour was not a priority to me. I grew up on a farm as one of 7 kids, and my mom still to this day, if she's going to town, she may put some Vaseline on her lips. I honestly knew nothing about skincare glamour, but I did know that I was willing to be a good student And I did know that I love a good deal. How many of y'all are like that? Coupon, Groupon, discount, sale rack. So really, honestly, that was what was appealing to me originally about Mary Kay as a business, was my products at a discount, 50% off. All right, here's another benefit. How about, oh, this is fun. Okay, Three Musketeers. What in the world does this have to do with Mary Kay? Well, my consultant was really smart because when she gave me a facial, shared the products that could be a lifesaver, y'all know I bought nothing. Like zero zip nada from her. And she could have looked at that and thought, well, that was a big fat waste of time. But she was so smart. And she knew that the only reason I didn't purchase products was because I had no money. Alabama is really home. And that's where I'm coming to you live from, is Birmingham, Alabama. We had just moved to the Dallas-Fort Worth area for my husband to go to school. And I just felt guilty to spend money on me when we didn't have it in the first place. So she invited me to an event, and this 3 was the thing that captured and just like opened my eyes wide to Mary Kay, the company. And this 3 stands for the fact that when Mary Kay started this company, she wanted us to be able to put God first, and our family second, and our career third. And I will never forget walking into that event. First of all, feeling like I really honestly didn't belong because I'm not a girly girl, not foofy, not fluffy. My glamour looks like this now because I know what I'm doing. It did not look like this then. And I saw women that are my age now that had their priorities exactly where I knew I wanted them to be at this point in my life. And y'all, you heard me say, I grew up as one of 7 kids on a farm. I always had this idealistic picture of what I knew I wanted to be, a great wife and mom, but I also wanted an executive income. I also wanted a career, and I felt like it was this either or. And I had, for a long time, I thought I wanted to be a doctor because that, was an executive income. And but then I met my husband like early, and I know I was in college, and I was like, oh, that's a lot of school. And so let me pick something different so I can hurry up and be done. And I decided on deaf education, and I did love that, and I enjoyed it, and I thought I would do that forever. And when I walked into that environment, I just saw these women that had executive incomes that had their priorities exactly where they wanted them. And I will tell you, that is such a gift and a blessing. So we have 3 kiddos. And this is, maybe y'all can kind of sort of see this. This is a picture of our fam. They are all redheaded. My husband and I used to get teased that we look for like brother and sister when we were dating. And our oldest is at Auburn. We've been Alabama Roll Tide fans our whole life. And then he up and went to Auburn. So, whatever. And then Grant is also in college. And then Sarah Beth is 12. But here's why I shared that. You guys, for 17 years, I want you to know, this is another piece of candy. It's Twizzlers. This represents the flexibility, okay, that this business has given me, because I have not had to fill out a time off request form for anybody. I have not had to have maternity leave for however long I wanted it to be, or for however long I chose for it to be. Vacation, yesterday, stellar example. Red's mom's having surgery. It was supposed to be sometime next week. They called and said, hey, we can move you up to today. Can you be there at 11 o'clock? Guess who? Guess who said, I'll be there? And I totally rearranged my schedule in a minute instant, drove the 3 hours and was there. And sadly, a lot of other family couldn't be there because they don't have the complete flexibility and freedom that they need or they want or that they desire in their life. Okay? So the priorities of our company are important. Another fun aspect. How about, let's talk about this one. Okay, a Milky Way. A Milky Way, because guess what? The sky is the limit in Mary Kay. There are no quotas, okay? We don't have any territories. That's even how we can have this conversation. It doesn't matter where you live. We have consultants in my personal organization, like in over 20 states all across the U.S. and the Virgin Islands. And there's no cap on your income. I'm so grateful somebody laid out the complete picture of Mary Kay and what this could be if you wanted it to be. So let's be clear. It can be a hobby. You can get your products that are a lifesaver for your face at 50% off. You can do your gift giving at 50% off. However, if you want it to be, need it to be, or choose for it to be something that pays you as an executive income, it can be. And when I was teaching, here's the deal, and some of you know this, your paycheck is your paycheck is your paycheck. There was just nothing I could do to impact that directly, right? If somebody, fell out of the tree and he broke his arm, which, happens and did, there's no additional income to go with that additional expense. And sometimes unexpected expenses are exciting and joyful, like, oh, we're having another baby. And sometimes unexpected expenses are like, crap, I hit a deer on the way home, right? But we don't have control over those. And now I love the fact that the sky's the limit. I get to control my income in my Mary Kay business. I know exactly what I need to do in order to create that. All right, another fun, oh, this is a good one. Okay. The M&Ms, this stands for meetings and motivation, okay? In just a little bit, I have a girlfriend's night out, and that is why I'm dressed like this. And I was out in the general public earlier, and I thought, oh, this might be a little much, so I kind of did my hair like this. But in Mary Kay, we do get to earn a lot of prizes. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we have friends that are coming together for education and for fun. Now, let me tell you this. I didn't really know I wanted to work with a bunch of women, because it had not been my experience that was really positive in the past. I'm just being honest. But what I found is that the women in Mary Kay were positive. They had something to look forward to. They were making money. They were not all broke. They really were supportive and encouraging. And I saw that culture and that environment. And at girlfriend's night out and those meetings and stuff, I felt like my education was so valuable. Now, that's going to happen in a variety of ways. If this is something you choose, it's also going to be online, and you can do a ton of stuff on your own time. And do you have to choose to do that? No. Heck no. How I always say, here's the deal. It's kind of like church. Like, you don't have to go. It's totally okay. You can, do whatever and be a believer, not go. But if it's important to you to grow, it's really great. And I would say your meetings are like that, and the motivation that you receive, and all that to say, you have a support system that is with you. You guys, this is not a hope you do great and God bless and we'll see you. This is really a sisterhood that stands with you to help support you. All right, so this stands for, this is a ring pop. And this stands for the prizes in Mary Kay. You guys, I had no idea it's prize motivated because I never won anything before Mary Kay. But I want to tell you, diamonds, jewelry, all of this, and this is kind of like the military, like who's done what by whatever they have. You'll learn more about that. But the cars, could we talk about the cars as prizes? This was my very first Mary Kay car, and I will never forget, I never had a new car before Mary Kay, ever. We were just glad to have something to drive. And we had one vehicle, which had over 100,000 miles on it. We were doing the swap trade, borrow, drop him off, pick him up. Oh my gosh, it was a mess. And so when I learned that I could earn a car and I could do that, it was within the first 8 months of my business that we earned a car. Mary Kay pays over 85% of our insurance, our tags. It's ridiculous when I think about the amount of savings in the last 16 years that Mary Kay has saved us. Because I've had no car payment, and you don't have any maintenance, and they're paying your insurance. It's a college education is what that is. So whether it's smaller prizes, like I was carrying this around today, I got so many compliments. It's Kate's fake purse that was a prize from Mary Kay. Whether it's smaller prizes or bigger prizes, Mary Kay wants to reward us for a job well done. So that's something to look forward to. The extra stands for some extra fringe benefits that people don't think about, like a portion of things you're already doing, your phone and your internet and your gas mileage and your mortgage and your heating and air. A portion of all that becomes a tax deduction. It's like having a baby. People get excited about that before the end of the year, but this is not labor. Let's be clear. So there's extra benefits in that. This 100 grand stands for, and we've talked a little bit about it, the fact you can have a payday any day. And if somebody had told me I would be making over 100 grand with Mary Kay, I would have said, you have lost your ever-loving mind. Really, it was so far outside the realm. But I will tell you, that I'm glad that somebody told me what I could do if I wanted or chose. And do I know women that, have six-figure incomes? Absolutely. Outside of Mary Kay. Do they have a life? Do they have their priorities exactly where they want them? Could they do what I do yesterday and drop it in a heartbeat for a child or a parent that needed them? Not always. All right, last two things, and we're wrapping this up. The Snickers, you guys, this is for fun. Showing my friend this yesterday. She's like, I don't get it. I said, Snickers, like if you laugh and you snicker, some people snort, whatever. It's fun. And I believe with all my heart that women, you guys, they're stressed, they are frazzled, they're fried, and they have not enough fun in their life, really. And if Mary Kay could give you some fun, oh my word, you are a different person. You're a different friend. You're a different wife if you're married. You're a different mama. You are, it just really changes that persona. So here's what I want to wrap up with, okay? I want to encourage you to be a smarty. Be a smarty. And here's what those next steps would look like. All right, your starter kit looks like this. It's only $100 plus tax and shipping. And you guys, the bag is so cute. So it's like $113, $115, depends on what your tax rate is. The inside is gorgeous. All right, so let's talk about what do you get in the starter kit. A full miracle set of your skincare in 2 formulas, the normal to dry and the combination of oily. Now, if you were purchasing this consultant, it would be $120. The bag is $100 plus tax and shipping. Okay, so you get 2 of those in there. You also get an oil-free eye makeup remover, which is phenomenal. Just shake, pour it on cotton ball. A mascara, your 5 shades of CC cream. So your shade is in there, I promise. And this month only of October, you also get a free charcoal mask and a moisture renewing gel mask. But y'all, bottom line, it's between $400 and $500 for $100. Now, we go to Walmart and Target and spend $100, right? So don't overstress this decision. It's not something that has to change your financial picture today, but it could be something that changes your financial picture for the rest of your life if you want it to, or if you choose it to. And, never did I think that there would be trips around the world in my starter kit. Brad and I have been to Rome, Italy. I did have short hair. That really is me, and it grows really fast. We have a lot of looks in Mary Kay. I didn't think there would be cars in there. I didn't think there would be diamonds in there. I didn't think there would be the freedom and flexibility in there. I just knew I wanted my products to save my face at 50% off and have some fun. So your consultant is going to send you a link, and I would love for you just to give her some feedback, you guys. And on that link, it's going to ask you for a password, all right? And for your password, it is today. And here's the reason that's the case. I want you to be a smarty and know that the decisions you make today will be impacting the rest of your life. And sometimes I'll talk to people and they'll say, Beth, this looks great, sounds great, but I just think, when we have kids or when I don't have kids or we sell the house or we buy a house or after the holidays or and there's never a perfect time to stop your life and to start a Mary Kay business. You might not know a thing about sales. You might not know that many people, which I did not. You might not have any idea if you're going to be any good. And you know what? Until you try, right? Until you just grab a starter kit. And so today, I encourage you to just kind of stick your big toe in, consider the possibility, see if there's perhaps a chance that you could come and join us and have some fun, that you could have some extra tax benefits and save some money for your family, okay? Shelter some income. It's one of the few legal, ethical, moral ways we have left to do that. To have a payday could turn into $100,000 any time you want it to be. If you don't have $100 for your starter kit, that's exactly why you need to do Mary Kay. And you could get creative. Find a way, make a way, sell something, whatever. You can come up with that pretty quick. You might have some fun at some meetings. You might have some motivation for your life that is transferred into the lives of your children. You guys, the self-confidence in kids comes from their moms. You might find that the sky is the limit. You might find that you like prizes because you've never earned any. It might finally be the opportunity to put God first and your family second and your career third. And for goodness sakes, these products are a lifesaver for your face at 50% off. So thanks you guys so much for tuning in. I can't wait to hear your feedback from your consultant and have a super blessed evening.